like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching.
She's only going to give you the surface. Unless you are a surface dweller, you will never find the kingdom of God. But if you want true divine knowledge of self and information, you're going to dig deeper and ask another question after she just said it's not directly connected to the brain.
All right, y'all. So I got in here a little late, but I do know that the she that Zoka, aka J. Marie Hamilton, aka Kyrenda Carter, is talking about is the Honorable Chat GPT. Y'all know that's who's running Carbonation, aka Imagination, right now, right?
Okay, so since we asked another question, but she kept going on with some more descriptions of what it does. So the physiological aspects of our hair is what? Protection. So hair can protect the scalp from UV radiation. If you don't know what UV radiation, that comes from the sun. The sun has UV rays that pierces through the electromagnetic field of the Earth's atmosphere. And it cuts in connection with our hair, skin, and our nails, okay? And so the UV radiation, so hair can protect the scalp from UV radiation and help regulate the body temperature. Okay, cool. It regulates our body temperature. Okay, that's okay, cool. Surface stuff. Then it says sensation. Hair follicles are surrounded by nerve endings. Hair follicles are surrounded by nerve endings that detect light, touch, and movement, providing sensory feedback. Okay, so y'all ever be somewhere and you can feel, and you just like, it's real calm, or then out of nowhere you get a chill up your spine and into your nervous system, and your hair start getting chills. It feels like you're getting a lot of touches and sensory to your hair, but nobody's even touching you. Or you might have somebody touch your hair real slightly and you'd be like, what the heck? It's very sensitive. It's sensitive because it's a sensory. It's another sense. And as human beings, which we're not really human beings, we're actually animals. We come from the primates of Homo sapiens. So we're truly another species of the ape family. Okay, so we're apes, truly. That's why we have the same amount of DNA as them, 99%, I believe, or 95%, I believe, or 98%. Yet we have a lot of similarities with apes because we are apes. You might say we're humans because we're conscious, yet do apes have to pay for their food, water, and shelter? So I think we're a little bit behind apes, okay? Okay, so sensory, okay? So it detects light, touch, and movement, providing sensory feedback. That's important. That shows you already that we're connected to our nervous system. I ain't gonna jump the gun. I'm gonna let y'all dwell and sit on that, okay? Then we're gonna go into the cultural and psychological significance for Black people hair. Nappy hair, coily hair, non-ether hair, the hair that they say that is bad. Yeah, that we've been programmed to be like, get them naps at your hair, girl. Let me get your kitchen right, girl. Brushing our shit, putting blow dryer straight. Yes, all that. We're gonna get into it. Next slide, we'll say. See Poppy? He's right here with his natural hair in the jungle, feet connected to the earth, melanated skin. Please don't forget that he is locked up right now in Macon State Prison for false allegation. He is an innocent man. Please don't forget that he is locked up right now in Macon State Prison for false allegation. He is an innocent man. He is the Christ return best.
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but for those of you who are new to this cult carbonation, aka imagination. I understand that the members of Team Too Much are going to profess Nature Boy's innocence. However, I just want to be clear. He was convicted of all 5 counts. The first count, rape. The second, false imprisonment. The third, fourth, and fifth counts are all related to revenge porn. Again, like I said, I understand that his final remaining members and all of the new recruits are saying that he's innocent, but there was clear and concise evidence presented in the state of Georgia versus Eligio Bishop trial. There was absolutely no reasonable doubt, especially after the jury heard Nature Boy himself say that she said no. So I just want to make sure that I make note of that. My historians, I know y'all already know the deal, but let's continue.
He is an innocent man. He is the Christ return. Best believe that 3 will become show out again, pop out and show niggas who he really is. And he is the Christ return. Best believe that 3 will become show out again, pop out and show niggas who he really is. And he already told y'all who he was off the mountain.
He gonna pop out again and show ninjas who he really is. Zoka, aka J. Marie Hamilton, aka Kyrenda Carter. You're wasting your life as well as your time. Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Chief Life in Prison, plus 10 years without the possibility of parole, has a long battle ahead of him to try to pop out and show anybody anything.
Pop out and show niggas who he really is. And he already told y'all who he was off the mountaintop, teaching divine knowledge himself. He taught me about what my hair is and made me love my hair so that I can reflect the light to you. But all praise is due to my Messiah, my God, my King, my husband, the strongest man on this planet. The most resilient man I know is him. Okay. All praise is due to you, my King. Okay. All praise is due to you, my King. Identity and expression. Hair can be a powerful symbol of personal and cultural identity. Of course, it's our culture. We have so many different hairstyles, and you know, we know things. We have things within our society as Black people, or our culture as Black people in America, that people don't really know, like having your hair done in the kitchen, or doing your hair on the porch, or you know, certain stuff like that. That makes it be like, yeah, that's Black people stuff, you know. And how we style our hair is often reflects our individuality and heritage. Psychological impact. Hair can affect self-esteem and confidence. Embracing natural hair can promote a positive self-image and acceptance. In here, can y'all see this image? Human body. This is an avatar. This is a vessel. This is what we came into this realm to exist in. It's a sensory object. It allows us to touch, smell, taste, feel, hear. It's a vehicle. The human body and a tree and its roots. See the tree and its roots? The trunk has roots deep into the earth. It's also related to a neuron cell. This image shows how we are really neuron cells in the body of God, because we have dendrites. These dendrites are representation of our hair. See the antenna? See how it has certain roots, and it looks like it looks like roots from a tree. It's the same thing as dendrites. And then the nucleus is the center of DNA, the axon terminal where we receive the electrical signals. So this is also very important to understand that we are cells in the body of God. We're not just these human beings that are just here to work a job and separate ourselves from nature. We are nature. We are connected to nature. We're supposed to be connected to nature all the time, each and every day. We're not supposed to be in this room like this. I'm supposed to be in the jungle. I'm supposed to be feet on the earth, hair connected to the sun, solar panels out. Okay? So since our hair is very connected to our confidence, our self-image, within the media, what do we see? We don't see a natural woman with locks or afro hair that's not bleached or dyed. We see her with Europeanized white woman hair. This shows that
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but they must be watching shows from like the 1970s or something. They're not watching current media because there are plenty of examples of beautiful, natural, melanated men and women out there in influential positions. So they just, the only thing they do, y'all, is just listen to what Nature Boy tell them. That's it. They won't look and search. They don't question anything that he says. If he says that's how it is, that's just how it is.
Europeanized white woman hair. This shows that black women are not confident or do not have a high self-esteem when it comes to their natural hair or even their skin. So because of that, it has a negative effect on our self-image. When we look at Jesus, we think Jesus has straight, stringy hair. That's not how Jesus looked. Jesus looked just like this. That's the Christ. Black with nappy hair, hair as wool. I don't know a white person with hair that's wool. I'm just saying. Okay, so we have to change our self-esteem by changing how we looked at ourselves in the mirror. Step one, black woman. Look at yourself in the mirror with your natural hair and be like, do I like what I see? If I don't, let me work on this first rather than trying to cover it up, hide it, manipulate it, you know? So let's start there. If you want to wear braids, braid your hair, okay? But also have it time to breathe and wear your natural hair out. Okay? Let's go to the next slide. We are the immune system of the planet. Nature Boy. Come on, look at his hair. And then look at this dendrite, immune system cell. We have to look at the similarities between us and nature and see that there's no separation. But why are we taught to separate ourselves from nature? Because we live in the matrix. Okay, so look at this African American being, and then look at this cell. We are cells. Okay. The hair root plexus is a very important key principle right here. The hair root plexus. See how it says roots? Because it's roots. It's roots. We're just like trees. Also known as hair follicle receptor. Receptor means it's going to receive information. Receiver. Receptor is a network, okay, of nerve endings that surround the base of each hair follicle. That's where the hair root plexus is. There's going to be another diagram I show you where the hair plexus is more shown physically. Here are some key points about the hair root plexus. Sensory reception. Okay, so receiving the electrical signals. Sensory receivers, if that's a little bit easier for you to understand. Sensory reception. Touch sensation. The hair root plexus is sensitive to light touch and can detect when the hair is moved. Your hair is very sensitive. Dang it. Okay, one moment.
Okay, while we have this glitch break, I'll go ahead and take care of a few housekeeping items. The first is, have you guys already smashed the heck out of that like button? If you haven't, please take a moment and do so now. Thank you in advance. The second is, are you already subscribed to the channel? If you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing today. Be sure to set your notifications to all so that you're notified when I go live or add new content. And I just want to give a big shout out to Vanessa in the comments, holding it down, going back and forth, toe to toe with who I believe is Anna the God in their comments right now. Shouts out to Vanessa. You doing your big one.
Reflection. I love myself, and I'm out here by myself,
Thankful Shati.
Thankful Shati. Okay. Yep. Okay.
All right, and we're back.
We're back. Okay, cool. So, where was I at? I was at, okay, hair is sensitive to light touch, right? Okay. So, our hair is sensitive to light touch and can detect when the hair is moved. You even get chills. That's what chills are. Chills are electrical signals, which are senses from your hair follicles, even on your arms, the back of your neck, and your hair antenna on top of your head. Those are what's sensitive to light touch or even energy that's not seen. You know, it helps with sensing environments such as feeling a light breeze or a touch of an object on the skin. Okay, so remember that our hair is sensitive. It's the same as your skin. Would you put bleach on your skin? I know some people do, but you're not supposed to. It's harming your sensory. It's harming your epidermis. Same as your hair. Your hair holds melanin. You're not supposed to just bleach your hair and dye it, but we're going to get into that more because it's actually dye. Let's get into it. Okay. So next we have, see how the brain is a whole network system of communication, of interaction, of nerve synapses. So the cells inside your brain are connected and they're talking to each other. If you ever do this experiment with your hair and it's curly or coily and you have your hair out and you see the two strands, you like pull them apart from each other, and you see how if you allow them to come to this point, take the two strands at the end of your hair, try to make them come together, but pull them apart like this far away, they will start to naturally come together like a magnet. Our hair is deeply like, hold on, did my hair just try to connect to each other? Like it's a magnet. It's deep. So communication with the nervous system. Our brain is our nervous system, which is connected to our spinal cord. Our nervous system is no joke. That's how we exist in this reality. So if you had no nerves, no nervous system, you disconnected from this reality. That means you like cut off.
I know y'all peep game, right? Vanessa must have got kicked and came right back as Mary Jones. Yo, that is crazy. Whoever that is, I just want to let you know, shouts out to you. You have a fan in me. Like, they are relentless. I only have like 3 or 4 Bigo Foo-Foos, y'all. And that is not me in the comments, I promise. I would have said something like, and I wouldn't be pointing out all the comments that they making neither. But yo, I'm a fan, for real. They ain't letting up.
You disconnected from this reality. That means you like cut off, like you're not feeling. And what's the whole point for us to exist is to feel, experience, gain awareness and knowledge of self through that awareness. You feel me? So signal transmission. When the hair moves, the hair root plexus sends signals to the brain, allowing us to perceive touch. This system is part of the body's broader sensory network, providing information about our immediate environment. Okay, how I told y'all earlier, how we are animals. In nature, our hair will be so critically important with our understanding of what's going on in our external environment. It will protect you. It will make sure you'll be able to be aware of any danger or any type of weather or any type of animal or any type of anything. You're going to be heightened senses because your hair is connected to its environment. But as long as we cover it or put weave on it or put braids on it or cut it, we're disconnecting that heightened sense that we have. Our hair is actually our sixth sense. I just came over. Study that, make sure it's right. Okay, so right information from our immediate environment. And the whole reason for our body is to carry the brain, okay? That's the whole reason for our body is to carry around the brain. And the brain is what's telling you what you're seeing, what you're tasting, what you're touching, what you're smelling, what you're hearing. That's the whole reason why you got this body is to collect information. All right, you feel me? Okay, let's get to the next one. She says, summary, the hair root plexus plays an important role in sensory reception. Remember I said sensory reception is just receiving signals, receiving electrical signals, senses receiver, okay? Allowing us to detect beep, 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 boop, beep, 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 light, detect light, touch, and movement of the hair. This network of nerve endings enhances, it's an enhancer, our ability to sense and respond to our surroundings, contributing to our overall sensory experience. So the hair.
It's self-care time, guys. Check out Amora Sweets. Unwind in a serene oasis with their eucalyptus 8-ounce soy wax candle. It has a subtle, strong scent that can revive your senses. Handcrafted with pure essential oils, each flicker creates a tranquil atmosphere, perfect for a relaxing evening at home. Or you can also shop their soaps, made with shea butter and coconut oil, which is excellent for hydrating your skin. Check out their website for their full offerings at amorasweets.square.site. This is a small business, guys, owned by a young adult. So let's go ahead and pour back into our community. You can also feel free to hit them up on IG at amoras_sweets.
Experience. So the hair is connected to the brain is the question we ask next. So the hair is.
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but y'all do see that comment, right? It says, oh, this must be velvet. Now, I just want to know why any one of the members of Team Too Much would even think that Velvet would spend her time trolling them. Like, for what? Velvet off in her own world, doing her own thing. If y'all haven't been watching her on Bigo, that's exactly what she doing. She ain't thinking about y'all.
Facts on why the hair is connected to the brain, and actually heightens and enhances our ability to sense and respond to our surroundings. Let's see what she says after we ask that question. In a way, yes. See, that girl just lied. See how she told you a lie? Then we have to go deeper and pick through what she said and found the truth and ask the question again. In a way, yes. The hair itself is not directly connected to the brain. She know what we mean. But the hair root plexus at the base of each hair follicle is connected to the nervous system. Specific, detailed. The universe is detailed. Even when we're manifesting, it's detailed. Okay, so ask your questions detailed. Because she says yes in a way, because our hair, which has a hair root plexus, which is connected to our scalp, which is connected to our nervous system, and our nervous system is connected to our brain. So here's an example of the image. My hair is my antenna. We say antenna because it's a receiver and emitter of electrical signals. So not only is it receiving, but it's also emitting thoughts, feelings, information, collecting information. So this right here, let me see if I can zoom in. Okay. So right here, hair root plexus. This little bunch right here is the hair root plexus. This is our hair, this is our scalp, our antenna, our scalp. This is where we feel the electrical signals coming through. When you be like, your mama press your hair, and it'd be like, she'd be like, it touched your scalp. The heat touched your scalp. Like, oh, girl, it's burning. My parent's burning. That's this. That's the nerve endings. It's sensitive to pain, heat, and cold. When you wash your hair and it's cold or it's too hot, that's what you feel. You're touching your brain, literally. So since this is your antenna, your epidermis, your sensory free nerve endings, then you have the hair follicle is going all the way down, and here is your hair root plexus. This is where the electrical signals are sent to the brain. See, this cord is connected to another signal right here that will then connect to the brain beneath this. This is all different things that's connected to the brain, but this is the most important part, is this right here. All this other stuff is cool and all, but this is the main important part.
Have you checked out our new merch? Support the Medaya movement, where comfort is our main goal. Let your wardrobe be a reflection of your finesse and personal flair. With every thread woven with care, our apparel is designed to not just look great, but feel great too. We believe in celebrating every body type with our diverse range of stylish, high-quality clothing. We are not just selling merch, we're curating confidence, ensuring you step out in style every single day. Experience the blend of fashion-forward trends and timeless classics in our collections. And with our inclusive sizing, you'll find the perfect fit that makes you feel confident and fabulous. Embrace the Medaya movement experience today. Shop now. The link is in the bio.
To just separated things. Touch. It's just showing you that all of these things are sensitive to touch. It's basically signals, nerves. Okay?
They said, does having longer hair make a difference?
It does make a difference when your hair is longer. Not only just longer, but longer and locked up. When your hair is locked, that means everything is in the circular, compact form. So since all your hair is connected in this compact form, and remember our hair are nerves, that means all your nerves together are connected. And when they're connected, they're stronger together than apart. You feel me? So when your hair is long and it's locked together, you're going to have a heightened awareness. You're going to be even more sensitive to your environment. Your thoughts are going to be even heightened. Your feelings are going to be heightened. Everything gets enhanced because your hair is a sense. It's an extension of your nervous system. So your crown chakra is busting out of your head. And all of these feelings and thoughts and information is what's collectively.
Y'all peep the comments now, right? They must have got Juju and Jax up in there. Because whenever they come up in the room, they blocking everything and everybody. Left and right, right and left. I haven't seen Vanessa in a minute. They must have got her up out of there permanently. Guys, if you haven't already smashed that like button, do me a favor, smash it one time. Thank you guys in advance.
These feelings and thoughts and information is what's collectively bounded together. So our hair is important to be long and locked at the same time. Mm-hmm. Good question. Okay. I did this. Yeah. Okay. Gotta do it again. Okay. Okay, signal transmission. When hair is moved or touched, the hair root plexus sends. The hair root plexus sends. Sending. See that? Sending sensory information through nerves to the brain. Come on, that's big right there. Sending sensory information through the nerves to the brain. So then your perception, the brain processes these signals, allowing us to perceive sensations like touch, movement and pressure on the hair. Okay, so now I got a heightened perception because when these electrical signals are touching the sensory information is going through my nerves to my brain, then my brain starts to interpret what was just perceived. Oh snap, now I'm getting a lot more information, and that's all we're on the internet for, is for information. That's all we're existing for, is for information. So let's cut to the chase. Let's actually help ourselves connect closer to God and grow our hair. Stop cutting our hair, because you're cutting your connection to receive sensations, movements, and pressures off your hair.
They said, what if my hair is long but not locked?
It's good that it's long. What kind of hair do you have? Or you have 9-ether hair? Because if you have 9-ether hair, it's better because it's long and it's afro. It's still collecting electrical signals, protected. I would encourage you to lock your hair if you want to have an amplified connection to the source in which you are. That's the only reason why, and to collect more information. It does amplify you to yourself also when you are connecting your hair and having locks to your antenna. Because of that reason, if you're not spiritually or emotionally intelligent or aware of yourself, you're not ready to enhance yourself good and negatively, then don't just wait to mature more in those areas to lock your hair. Because it's going to amplify you to yourself in completeness, duality. So we have to take the good and the negative. But it also comes with mastery. Mastery within yourself and understanding your mind and how you perceive this world. And then so you can have heightened superpowers. Your intuition is popping. You just like, oh, I'm lit. I can feel things from a mile away. Your hair has superpowers because of the melanin within it also. But we're going to get into that. As a summary, this is a neuron cell. Remember the dendrites. Don't forget, our dendrites are our roots, which is our hair, which is connected to the tree. While hair itself is not directly connected to the brain, she's just saying that because she's trying to be correct within the science field of America. Yet for Black people, your hair is connected to your brain. Okay, simple. We have to keep it simple that a child can understand it. Then we'll break down what hair is. Hair, okay, the hair root plexus is directly connected to your nervous system, which is connected to your brain. You feel me? It's always coded languages, so we have to break down the codes of this witch spell that they got us in, okay? The sensory network around the hair follicle, the hair root plexus, is linked to the nervous system, providing sensory feedback that the brain interprets. This connection enhances our ability to sense and respond to our environment. Now you tell me how important your hair gonna be when the system fall down, and you gotta be able to use your intuition. You gotta be able to not just think on your toes, but move with action and precision that will protect you and your family and your child and yourself. All right, so let's get into the next slide. So therefore, the hair is in fact connected to the brain, correct? Yes, the hair is indirectly connected to the brain through the sensory nerves in the hair root plexus.
Hey guys, have you had a chance to check out my new YouTube channel, On the Docket with Danny? Over on that platform, I focus on true crime, current events, and I dibble and dabble a little in politics. I am also currently covering the case of the United States versus Sean P. Diddy Combs. My intention is to definitely attend, if not part of his trial, all of it. So guys, if you guys want regular updates on what's going on with Diddy, definitely consider subscribing to my new channel today.
Brain through the sensory nerves in the hair root plexus. All right, she trying to give us some type of debate. So we argue with ChatGPT, okay? You got to argue with her sometime because she going to kind of be like, Okay, I didn't ask if it was directly connected. I just asked if it was connected. Excuse myself. She says yes. She says yes, the hair is connected to the brain through the sensory nerves in the hair root plexus. So we can say that the hair is an extension of the brain. The hair is an extension of the brain? Yo, that's wild to me. Yes, you could say that the hair is the hair through its connection via sensory nerves in the hair root plexus acts as an extension of the brain, providing sensory feedback and information. So you see this lady right here, this beautiful afro. You see this lady with her weave. She has her hair covered, so she's not collecting any information from her environment. It's blocked. It's just like boom, boom, boom. This ain't your hair, girl. This hair that's connected to her scalp, she has scissors to it, so she's cutting her nervous system. She's cutting away from the information that she would provide from her brain. Her brain is trying to collect information, but she's gonna cut it off. Cut it off. And understand, we cut our hair. That was deep for us to cut our hair. For our husband to go to jail and get his hair cut off after growing his locks. And understand, we cut our hair. That was deep for us to cut our hair. For our husband to go to jail and get his hair cut off after growing his locks. See the spiritualism of our journey and how many times we had locks and how the enemy, our inner me, our enemy tries to always disconnect us and cut our hair. All right, next slide.
And when people cut their hair, they say they cut the hair for split ends, but it's not split ends. It's actually your hair opening up, receiving signals from its environment.
Right. Those aren't split ends. You learned that wrong. Yeah. Because your hair opens, the hair follicles open and close when it's heat or when it's cold. So that's important to know. That's a good point. Yes, cutting the hair is especially insignificant. Significantly could oh no, let me read that over again. Yes, cutting hair, especially significantly, could potentially reduce the full sensory feedback capacity provided by longer hair. See how she said especially significantly? Like cutting your hair like this low. Come on, that's just diabolical. You should not be cutting your hair this low. When we shaved our hair off, if you ever got your hair shaved off, you know how it feels. It feels like, whoa, hold up. That really shocks my whole, you feel it in your body, how it shocks you. That's traumatizing. And that's what they did back in the day to slaves. We gonna get into it. She says it reduces the full sensory feedback capacity provided by longer hair. See, you got your answer, huh? It helps with your feedback from sensory when your hair is longer, but it's reducing it if you cut your hair. Since the hair root plexus is included in detecting light, touches, and movement, shorter hair might lessen the extent to which you experience these sensations. However, it's important to note that the primary sensory function remained active at the base of the hair follicle. It remains at the base of the hair follicle, but if you ain't got no, it's just It's not enhanced. It's not to the fullest capability. And as we're here, we want to live life to the fullest capability, right? Let's go to the next slide. And then we take our babies, hold on. We take our babies and sons to the barber shop and cut their hair off. Because this is how they say this is how you should look in the system of Babylon to get you a nice job, to look clean, to look like a human being, to look like you're a good citizen. You won't get messed up by the police officers. You're not looking like a hoodlum. You're not like a gangster or a thug. Cut his hair. He'll look so nice in a business suit. And this is how we program our children. First off, right here, it starts with their hair and their avatar. That's where we take away their purity, their imagination, and everything like that. Okay? All right, next up. Nah, I like these hairstyles. Look at these. Braids is cool to me. I think braids is very good because it allows us to be creative still, but still have our natural hair, protect our hair, and it still allows your hair to receive all the electrical signals and sensory information from your environment. You feel me? So your hair is like an antenna in the way, correct? Yes, you can think of your hair as functioning somewhat like an antenna. Here's how. Sensory function. Detection. Hair can detect light touches and movement through the hair root plexus. Similar to how the antenna picks up signals. The antenna, like an antenna, you might have a TV. You remember the TV antennas that you used to have on top of your old TVs? Those have gotten more high tech nowadays, so you don't see the antenna. Yet back in the day, you can see the antenna hanging out the TV, and it'd be like that. You'd be like, because it's trying to catch a signal. All right. Transmission. These sensations are transmitted to the brain, providing sensory feedback about the environment. See, look at these beautiful natural women. They don't have weave in their hair. They're rocking their natural bantu knots, braids. They're doing artistic things with their hair, puffballs. They're doing, come on, look at these beautiful things. Look at her natural hair. Your natural hair is beautiful. Okay. And then she says, number 2, connection. Our nervous system. Hair follicles are connected to the nervous system, which processes sensory information, enhancing awareness. Awareness, that right there, awareness is important because awareness is consciousness, and we are conscious beings. So to have awareness is to think. Thinking, which is also images. To think is an image. Imagination. So it's enhancing your imagination. Your imagination is how you create worlds and start to manifest a new reality. And you're collecting information that's allowing you to pick the truth out from the lie. You're gaining more heightened awareness so that you're raising your frequency. Your hair also raises your frequency. Because it's moving as a conductor. It's moving circular. In nature, things move circular. But in Babylon, in the Matrix, things move in squares. Things are squares. Things are rectangles. So our energy that's trying to move like this in a circle is now sporadically bouncing all over the place because it's trying to move in a circle. They can't do that in the system. That's why our hair is not. You see how her hair is circled. It's curved. It's no squares. No straight lines, it's curves. And that's what Terrence Howard was trying to say within the mathematics of the Babylonian system and the science, how they got it wrong.
Try it again.